What's up, team? Robert Caballero here, your local trusted real estate agent here in the Coachella Valley. And today, I just want to bring you along and show you what I'm doing for the day, talk about the business of real estate, especially here in the Coachella Valley. So, come on. So, we had a successful morning today. Kids woke up, everyone got to school on time. Now we're just, focusing on administrative work in the business of real estate. I do have a couple meetings today, so you'll come along for those. And, I got an email last night from a client, and we'll talk a little bit about that. But, we're just chugging along, making business happen day by day. And so I just wanted to bring you along so you guys can see, what it takes, because I'll be honest, I get questions, from potential real estate agents wanting to get in the business and wanting to know what that looks like. And, I feel like this might be beneficial for them. One of the things they talk about in our brokerage, we have a great leadership there. The owner of the brokerage always talks about having a plan. This morning he sent us a screenshot of his checklist, and it broke down everything that needed to be done for the day. And and then I heard from because I listen to a lot of podcasts and I listen to a lot of books, and so I'm always trying to absorb information and gather wisdom, right? But I heard someone say the other day that you are the average of the 5 people you hang around with, right? And now that got me thinking, who are the 5 people that I hang around with? Right. So when you strive to surround yourself with people that create agendas for themselves or schedules for themselves, so that they're prepared for the day, prepared for the week, prepared for the month. For me, it's going to elevate my game. So that's why I'm here, sitting in front of my computer, making sure that I complete all of the administrative work that needs to be done. Because you'll see on the internet, you'll see on social media, you'll be like, oh, it's all fun and games, it's all exciting, it looks pretty, you got flashy cars, you got all this good stuff, right? But in reality, it takes work. And it's what the work that's done behind the scenes that counts, right? So, let's just continue to work, let's push hard, and let's continue to win, team.
Just it's awesome to see that you're being coachable, that what I tell you is not going to waste, that you're putting it into play, into action. And I'm telling you, bro, I talk about you so much, Robert. I talk about you so much because of how coachable you are and how eager you are. And I told you last year, man, you're gonna be my future rookie of the year, man. I can already feel it. And you're doing it, bro. You're doing it. Everything that is being asked of you, you're doing it. So, man, I love to see that. I want you to keep doing it. These daily things, I thrive. Like I have my morning routine that, you know what I mean? I feel like don't, rub elbows with people that, like if you notice, later on tonight, I have an evening check-in for mental and spiritual strength, so that's through a church group. And that helps me, you know what I mean? I make time to hang out with Bridget. I make time for everything. Everything is touched there. Business and prospecting and this, that, and the other. And we can all fill it in our schedules. But when you don't have a plan, it's so easy or to, not stick to, to just get off course. And so that's why I sent it to you guys, because as long as I check everything on my to-do list today, I will have a successful day, and it will lead to business. It will lead to new agents. It will lead to everything that my goals are there for. So, definitely do that. But if there's anything that you need support in, please let Vanessa know. This Thursday, tomorrow, we'll be back at it at Vanmar, and we'll be back to training. But if there's anything you need in the business that you need help with, you need more training, you need one-on-one time, just let me know, okay, bud?
I appreciate it, Moses. I really do. And, I'll reach out to you if I have a question. I think right now, I have, what I need. But I know once business starts to pick up, you're gonna be either number one on my speed dial.
Oh, dude, I know every time you have something going, I love to hear from you, dude. And you don't have very much experience in this industry just yet. Carlos does. He calls me when he has something going on. He calls me 3 to 5 times a day, bro.
Okay.
And I love that.
Okay.
I love that, man, because that guy's still willing to learn, and you'll never stop learning. So definitely call me as much as you need to. Okay.
Absolutely, brother. I appreciate it.
All right, brother. You have a blessed day, man.
You too, man.
We'll be talking soon.
All right, talk to you soon. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
There you have it. That was the owner of our brokerage, great leader. I think I told you earlier in the video, he sent out a message this morning, with his daily routine. It's a checklist, talks about what needs to be done for him to feel successful. And it ranges from business to spiritual to family, spending time with his wife. So it's motivational, because when you surround yourself with people that maybe you don't want to have what they have, but you see the kind of lifestyle that they're able to live, and it makes me motivated to step up my game, right? And I encourage you guys all to find those people that not that you want to have the things that they have, not that you want to have the material things, the house or whatnot, but maybe the freedom, right? The clarity, the time that maybe they have. And if you rub shoulders with them, you hang out with them, you're going to see what their processes are, what their daily routines are, and you're going to compare that to what you do on a day in and day out, and you're going to realize that you're going to have to make adjustments. And over the last year, as a real estate agent, I've made a lot of adjustments on trying to figure out what is the best path to move forward. So I'm always reaching out to these people that are more successful than I in this business or this industry, and asking questions. And that's why I've created multiple platforms to find success. Got another phone call coming in. So I got a meeting coming up now. It's a Zoom meeting. So the California Desert Association of Realtors, which I am a member of, has multiple committees. The one I'm involved in right now is the Desert Young's Professional Network, which is, I just got started, but one of the things that I've learned throughout this year is that, as I mentioned before, I have to rub shoulders with the people that are very successful in this industry. There's a type of lingo that is used amongst these professionals, and I have to learn all of that. And that's why it's important for me to network and connect with these professionals, so that I can elevate my game. Hello?
Morning, Justin.
Anybody can hear me?
Good morning, Andrew. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, team.
Morning.
Morning.
All right, so we're in the meeting, Zoom meeting. Take a look today.
Yeah, I got 2 emails from, I wasn't sure which one was which, so I'm assuming
Okay.
awesome. I appreciate that.
Sounds great.
Thank you guys. Have a good rest of your day.
Awesome. Bye, you guys. Have a
All right,
great
thank
day.
you.
Bye, guys. Have a great day. All right, team. So that meeting just ended. Like I said, that meeting was for the Young Professionals Network Committee. I didn't have you join throughout the whole thing because it is a private meeting, and so yeah, I don't want you to get too involved with it, but kind of want you to see what that looked like. What that's part of my week or my month, and I'm involved with 3 different committees three different committees for CDAR, which is the Association for Realtors here in the Coachella Valley. So that keeps me busy. In addition to those committees, I also serve for the city of Coachella, for parks and recreations. And again, this is just a way for me to network with people, and also an opportunity to give back, because what I have learned throughout my career, throughout my life, is that you can't receive without giving. So I would encourage you guys, figure out a way within your community, a way where you can give back, because it is much more fulfilling than any money that you will ever receive. And I promise you that. So let's have a great day, team. Let's continue to work at it. So I got a great email from a client last night, just keeping me up to date about where they stand through our transactions that we're having through our business right now. So, I'm gonna put together an email, just let her know that I received her email, and I look forward to for us, getting our deal done in the near future. But follow up is key, making sure that your clients know within 24 hours that you either received their message, or if you said that you're going to find something out, really trying to figure it out, and letting them know that you're going to get back to them. So right now we're sitting down, putting together an email, letting them know that we received the email, and also that that we're ready, right? Because this client is currently selling a house outside of the Coachella Valley, and with those funds is gonna buy a new house, right? Cash, which is exciting and I'm so happy to be part of this journey to help him through this, right? And so it's going to be a fun new experience, because we're dealing with a lot of contingencies in this situation. So it's all about being patient. It's all about being knowledgeable and understanding what steps need to be taken. And as a newer agent, it's important for me to utilize the people that surround me. So my team, my leadership, my peers, these are the people that I lean on for information. So let's get this email sent to my client, and we'll move on with the day. Talk to you guys soon. Now I want to talk to you guys about procrastination. Procrastination is the cause of your successes not coming to reality. And let me explain what I mean by that. So the way I was explained, for real estate, we'll keep it strictly real estate. As an agent myself, I need to build these ponds, right? And these ponds I want to be able to fish for. I want to be able to fish out of, so that I can maintain constant food, right? So constant leads coming in. Now, so we have the pond of our sphere of influence, the people we know, and I also have my platforms. I also have different platforms like YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, all these different platforms to really build my brand, but also to generate leads, to build my sphere of influence to more than just this one pond, right? So what you do when you start to build your sphere of influence, when you get names, you get contacts, you get phone numbers, emails, addresses, you want to put this into a data bank, right? Which is called a CRM. So what a CRM is a customer relationship management software. There's absolutely no way that you are going to be able to remember everyone you ever meet in your head. Especially for me, I've been hit too many times in the head, so I can't remember that many people. So you got to store these people into a data bank, right? So that you can refer to and kind of go through your notes and see what each relationship is, whether it somebody you collaborate with, right? Or is it a buyer? Is it a seller? Is it an investor? So we have all these different relationships, right? And so what I thought is when I first entered the industry, I wanted to kind of do things my way, and I wanted to find a professional CRM system that would effectively do what I wanted to do. When I pumped in the information, it would send out emails on a regular basis. I would be able to easily send emails. So what I did is I did my research, and I looked for the best CRMs, and I came up with one. I'm not going to give them their name because I didn't like it. It was horrible to me. It was a bad experience, and I've had it for almost 1 year. And this goes back to procrastination. I think from day one, week two, month three, I already realized I don't like this software. It wasn't doing what I needed it to do. But I kept it for whatever reason. It's what I knew. As I learned more that there was an available CRM within my brokerage that was already being paid for through the fees that I paid for, right? And I'm like, okay, now it's a matter of me taking the time to extract all the information that I have from my current CRM, right? That I decided in my big old brain that I was going to purchase and subscribe to, and get them into my local CRM, my brokerage's CRM, so that it could be much more easily utilized, and also I can get training on it. You know, I can go to my office and be like, how do I do this, that, and whatever, right? And they can walk me through those steps and let me know how they're done. As for this other software, I had to email someone. I had to try to get it done over the phone. They would tell me it's working. I mean, I'm sure it works for a lot of people, but for me personally, I'm not a tech savvy guy. It didn't work for me. So procrastination, waiting. Now what we're working on today is getting all these contacts into the new CRM that we're going to be using moving forward. This will allow me to stay in regular contact with all my clients, whether, like I said, you're a buyer, a seller, investor, a collaborator, photographer, whoever, right? You go into this system and it allows me to break down who you are, how our relationship goes down. It just helps me stay much more organized. And as I've learned in the world of real estate, you gotta be organized. And that's how we succeed, team. So. Well, that was a fake contact. So right now I'm going through my contacts. Some of them I don't have emails. Some of them are just phone numbers. I just called one of the numbers. It's not a real phone number. So what you'll find sometimes in these open houses that we host to try to generate leads, they won't always put accurate information because they know we're probably gonna reach out within 24 hours, and then probably try to stay in touch with them for some time. So sometimes they'll leave some inaccurate numbers, but a lot of times we'll create great relationships, and that will lead into working together with a lot of people. So just doing my due diligence, going through my contacts, making sure that the contacts that I have are legitimate. So bear with me, team.
We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time. We're sorry, the number you have dialed is not in service at this time.
This is time consuming, but at the end of the day, it's just better to go through it thoroughly, because it's really not worth having not legit leads. You don't want to waste your time on leads that are not going to go nowhere, right? So I'm just filtering through, making sure that I have all the leads together, and they're in the CRM, so that I can, make sure that I stay in contact with each of my clientele, and I know exactly where we left off, and I can notate their account. So that's what I'm doing. Again, the day in the life as a real estate agent here in the Coachella Valley, eating lunch, getting this information inputted, and then on to the next thing. So let's continue, team. Let's make it happen.
Hey, you ready to go on a walk? Yes? Alright, let's go.
I decided to step away from the computer real quick, take a little break, regroup myself, kind of to think about all the things I've done so far today. It can be a little frustrating to be in front of that computer and just inputting information. And I think, going back to the procrastination, doing things that you don't really want to do, but in the long run, it's just going to benefit you. So again, I'm just going to remind myself on a daily that I got to continue to push myself to do the things that I don't want to do, because it's only going to benefit me in the long run. So don't procrastinate. Whatever you had on your list to get done, just get it done. And shout out to our leader of our brokerage, the owner of the brokerage, Moses, for sending that message to the team today. Kind of breaking down what his day was and how it looked, because it motivated me and it inspired me, and I hope this does the same to you, because it's all about passing wisdom, sharing wisdom, so that we can all grow. There's enough room for us all to be successful at everything that we want to do. We just have to get out of our own way. So stop procrastinating, get up, make a plan, and let's make it happen, team. Right, Seven? So we still have a busy day today. We got plenty of things to get done. The checklist is full, but again, we're just gonna chip away at it bit by bit. Today, we're gonna go to Coachella to take a look at a property that's under construction. So let's take a look, team. All right, team. It's time to put boots on the ground and head to the field. We got all the administrative work done so far this morning, but now it's time to go out in the field. I have some door hangers that I'm going to hang on some doors, right? We're gonna go to a neighborhood that I've been eyeballing for a little bit of time, and maybe run into some of the people that live in the community and talk about their experiences in that community. Also get to know what they like, what they don't like about the area, and also just give them my information and let them know that I'm always available if they have questions or concerns related to real estate in any way, that I'm here to support them. So that's what we're gonna go do now. Being that we're on the topic of procrastination, right? I really want to talk about my areas first, right, before I start talking about you. So today, right, I told you earlier, I got the email or the message talking about just having that list together and just chipping away at it, right? And having to sit down and change all that information from one CRM to the other was painful. Mentally painful, right? To sit there and just export and put everything in the information and making sure that you have the right details, right, for each client, right? It's time consuming, and I'm not in a situation yet where I can hire people to do that quite yet, right? But I'm sure we'll get there one day. But anyways, so procrastination, right? So I got it done, and it feels good, right? So now I'm able to cancel my old subscription, which we're gonna get that done today, and start saving money on that aspect of the business, right? So thinking as an entrepreneur, thinking as a business person, you got to think of these little things, and you have to make the changes sooner than you have to make them sooner than later, because in the long run, every dollar counts. So don't procrastinate. Right now, I'm about to go hang some door hangers what I want to do is I want to try to get out, as many times as I can during a week. So let's say I'm hosting an open house. What I'll do is I'll go down that street that I'm hosting the open house, and I'll hang door hangers, and I'll show you in a little bit what those look like. But what it does is just shares my information, right? Gets the name out there, and I'm able to put a face to the name, and just have open conversations with people. But it's been hot, right? And I've been procrastinating about going out there. So I gotta do it. Let's go out. Let's get it done. So that's what we're gonna go do right now. And so I want you guys to tag along and take a look at that. So now right? Whether you're a real estate agent now and you don't have any leads, or you're a first-time home buyer and you want to buy and you just don't know where to start. Let's say you're a business owner and things are not working, but you're doing the same thing every single day. It's time to make some changes. Stop procrastinating on the things that need to be done and start doing them. And we know what they are. When we go to bed at night, we usually think about the things that we got to do the next day, and it's kind of overwhelming. And then you wake up the next day and you have a little anxiety because you have a lot of things to do, but you can't conquer them all at the same time. All you can do is one at a time. So make the list, write it down, and just start checking them off one by one. And before you know it, the list will be done and you'll be proud that you completed it. So the message today is just stop procrastinating. Get up, go, get it done, team. Let's win. All right, team. So we're in the beautiful city of Indio, California, and I found a neighborhood that we're gonna be doing some door hangers. So I wanted to show you what these door hangers look like, and just to kind of get an idea of what I'm marketing, right? So what you'll find on this side here is the question: are you real estate connected? Basically, that can mean a lot of things, right? So I just want to ask that question on there, and it has my information on there. And then on the other side, it has some really cool art with some QR codes, one for my website, and then the other one is for my YouTube channel, which you're on right now. So this is just how I'm gonna spread knowledge, gonna spread wisdom. This is how we're gonna communicate with people. So tag along, team. Take a look and see what this looks like. First, I just want to say thank you, team. If you've been watching this far already, thank you for that, right? But it would mean even more to me if you liked, subscribed, or even shared this information. Even a comment. Let me know what you think of the video. If you think it's garbage, let me know. If you think it's good, let me know. If you want more content about a particular thing, let me know, because I'm here to support you guys. So please let me know in the comments, like, subscribe, share, and I will greatly appreciate it. Let's continue to win, team. All right, so we got a really good amount of door hangers hung, but as I'm out here, I'm really thinking about procrastination, right? Why aren't we doing these things? And as I'm walking up to doors, especially when people are outside and I have to open up a conversation with them, there's a bit of a fear, right? And a lot of it is the fear of rejection, right? And I think once you learn how to try to get over that fear and just understand that it's a no and you can move on, because every no is going to get you that much closer to the yes, because the yes eventually is going to come. Believe me, I run into some very angry people about me coming to their doorstep, but I've also met some really great people going to people's doors. I've also created some great relationships and clients going door to door, so it's worth it. It's worth overcoming the fear of rejection and just going to do it, because you're gonna get the no. you know, just go and do it, because the more no's you get, it's gonna get you that much closer to a yes. Go get it, team. Why I chose door hangers as opposed to mailers, you know, or any other method of farming. Well, it's the cheapest way. And why do I say that? Well, when you're a business owner, when you're an entrepreneur, when you're a real estate agent, there's cost to acquiring a lead. And sometimes those leads turn into a client and you get a deal done and you're compensated. Sometimes these leads fall apart, right? And you don't get nothing out of it. And when you're first getting started, so I'll speak for myself, first getting started, there's a lot of money that you need to invest in yourself. And it's delayed gratification. You have to put in the work first. And for me, the least expensive way was door hangers, especially to share my name, because I can't talk to, there's only so much people you can reach on social media. Not everybody is on social media, not everybody's your friend. Sometimes on social media, a lot of times you have to pay for ads, you know. So again, I'm building ponds, and I'm gonna fish from every one of these ponds, so I can stay full, right? So that's why I do door hangers. For me, they were the least expensive route, apart from creating content, which is free. You know, I just pop open a camera and start talking about the business of real estate and letting people know that that's what I do. But it was inexpensive compared to the alternatives. So that's why I use door hangers. All right, so we got another task checked off the list. I'm in the car resting. It's a little warm outside. The car says it's 90 degrees. It's not too bad for the Coachella Valley, but I did get a good sweat in. You know, so again, it feels good to get that task completed. Now we're on to pick up the kids, and then we're gonna be heading over to my uncle's property I told you guys about. He's doing a big remodel, so we're gonna be helping him, working with him, seeing what we can do to help him market his property and do a couple different things. So I'm excited to bring you guys along for that. And so yeah, let's continue to work, team. Let's have a great day.
Well, that's gonna be a barbecue.
Where's that?
Barbecue. Mark.
So I'm not even gonna pretend that this is a part of my regular routine, because it's not. But if we're gonna be talking about procrastination and overcoming being procrastinating, then you know, I gotta hold myself accountable. And getting in the gym, even for 10, 15, 20, 30 minutes, is gonna be worth it. So, you know, I'm gonna do a better job tomorrow at making sure that I have a better schedule, because today we were packed full of things to get done. You know, made dinner, picked up kids from the school, got all these things done. So, but now we're gonna end the night and head to the gym and get a quick workout in, get to sleep, and do it again tomorrow. So let's make it happen. You know, I just want to end this by saying thank you for tagging along and joining me and keeping me accountable, because had I not decided to create this video, I probably wouldn't be in the gym right now. And I think by not only receiving that message early in the morning by our leadership of the brokerage, and just breaking down how they broke down the day, right? And it gave me the motivation to create a checklist and check it off one by one. Now, I didn't get everything completed, but I will tell you I got a lot done. And had I not done it, it would have just been one more thing that I would have had to do tomorrow and the following day. So again, I encourage you guys, get in the game, create a plan, and strive to win, because there's enough for everybody. And I want to supply you guys wisdom, encouragement, and empower you guys to dream big and do big things. So let's make it happen.